Good evening, everyone. Good evening for people in Australia, New Zealand, and other places where it's evening. And if it is afternoon, good afternoon, and good morning if you are in very if you are watching this replay, and if it is morning for you. Today, for a contrast, let me talk about something which is very close to my heart, which is public speaking and music. Now, before I just go into some of the nitty gritties of how public speaking and music will is are integrated, and how you can use music, if you love music and if you love singing, how can you use that music as your gateway to increase the effectiveness of your presentation? How music can be your friend, even if you're singing in the shower, even if you're singing in the car, or even if you're singing anywhere else in the wherever you're alone, even if you then how can you leverage this? My name is Sesh. I'm a technical business coach and hypnotherapist, helping people in a lot of ways, especially small businesses and individuals who want to grow in their leadership skills or remove anxiety and other related stuff. Why should you hear from me? What I know about music? Well, two things. If you have followed me, then you know that I speak a lot about public speaking. I That's the number one passion what I have, and I'm very good at it. If I stand, then I'm a very good presenter, and I've earned a lot of awards for the last 30 plus years. So the stack loads of awards. So if I speak about public speaking, then that's the number one love what I have and what I'm good at. And about music, well, I'm a trained classical singer, junior level. I have cleared junior level classical singing, so I know a little bit of music, and I sing songs in the shower and in the car. Now, if you're watching live, I would love you to hashtag live, and if you're watching replay, then please hashtag replay. Now let's go deep dive into how can you leverage music and make it as your weapon for public speaking. If you don't like singing in front of public, that's okay. You need not sing, but you can use that as a vehicle to a better presentation. Cool. Now let's go to technical rather than speaking around the bush. Point to the technical. Public speaking, some of the things which are very important technically in public speaking is your tonality. You cannot speak in one voice like this as a robot always. If you speak like this always in front of everyone, then people will sleep and people will get bored. So, this is flat tonality. You can't do it. That's not the way to speak. So, in public speaking, there are three parts. One is body language, which carries 55% of the weight, tonality, which carries 38% of the weight, content, which is the core, which carries 7% of your weight. So content is good, but tonality and body language are extremely important for effective presentation. Even while I'm talking to you, I have in I have modulated the tonality to impress you, to be fair enough, and to draw your attention to my talk. So, tonality and body language are very important, and especially tonality, you can use music as your vehicle, and that's what today we will speak about. And I'll give you a small demo of it. The another place where music will help you is pauses. Removing ums, ahs, so's, and then that, and all other connectors from one sentence to another sentence is very important while you are speaking. And that you can start doing using music, because in music there is no ums and ahs and so's and that between one para to another para. And while you're practicing music, you have to also practice the pauses in the song. Therefore, you would actually learn a lot in music. The third important thing in public speaking is pace, pace, pace. When to pace, when to slow down, when to pause. All these things is very easy to do in music because it is music. And once you start working on it, you would be able to, um, like now I used I could have deleted that from my verb. So you can use all this in your speech or in your presentation. And once you do that, your effectiveness will increase. All right. So now let me give you a small demo. I'm a trained classical singer, did my junior level in when I was in grade 9. And I did grade 9 junior level because my mom wanted me to reduce my anger, to be precise. However, I utilized that to increase my tonality, and how I did it is what I would demonstrate. So, till now, a summary. Music helps you in pause, music helps you in pace, music helps you in the tonality. So, music is a very good spot, especially for tonality. To some extent, body language, but I'll not go there. But let me concentrate on tonality for today. Now, in Carnatic music, we learned this, and this is what I practice, and you can use it with something else, which I will tell you. You can also use some other music formats which you are familiar of, and you can practice that music format. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what you're doing is the same. You're learning all these three things what I just told: pause, pace, and tonality, or the modulation of your tone. How I learned. This is how I learned. Okay. This is the first step in Carnatic music. It's quite easy. We use only two alphabets of Carnatic music of Sanskrit, which is Sa and Pa. We call it as Sa Pa Sa. Sa Pa Sa. So this is the first lesson in music, and this is how we learn. So I'll just do it. I was shy to do this video for a long time, but let me do what I'm trying to say. So listen to the tonal modulation in this particular sapasa. So when I do sapasa, I'll do tonal modulation. Just listen to it. If you want, you can practice this. And this is how I learned low, high, mid volume, and much higher grade of volume. Let me do it in front of you. I'm shy, but I'll give it a go. All good. So this is how it starts. Sa pa sa pa sa. I didn't do well. I'll repeat it. It starts low. Sa pa sa pa sa pa sa. See, I had 5 grades of my volume. In fact, if I want, I can increase the volume and decrease the volume in very several stages, and I can practice this sapasa in many different spots so that I can have a very great volume, or the very great range of my tonal variations which I use in speech. My speeches are mostly effective because of tonal variations. Sometimes I fail because of too much of tonal variations, but this is how I learned. Now, how can you learn pace lead? So the sapasa was good for the tonal variations, which I practice. The other way of using for tonal modulation or variation is gargling. You can put some water. I don't want to show that in front of you. Put some water, little bit of salt, put some water into your throat, and then you gargle. And while you gargle, you will actually do the tonal variation. And that's actually the exercise for all musicians or singers who use that to get their throat properly. So if you are giving a presentation, if you want to get your throat cleared, you can actually gargle. And if you're using gargling, then you can do the tonal variation in that particular spot so that you get your voice and the tonal modulation very well. That's about tonal modulation. How about pauses? Pick any song. You will have a pause. Um, I'm not good in English songs, so I'll give you my favorite Hindi songs. So and I'll show you where the pauses is. Abhi na jao chhod kar. ये दिल अभी भरा nahi. This song is not so slow. This is a little bit fast song, but I made it slow because I'm practicing pause. The similarly, you can pick some fast songs like Dance Monkey, Dance Monkey, Dance Monkey song if you want, and then practice that song because that will help you to get your words very faster. So a fast song will get you the pace, a slower song gets you the pause, and the tonal variation of sapasa, which I just demonstrated to you, and gargling will get you a good tonal modulation. Now, if you're watching this live and if it was very useful for you, then hashtag live. And if you're watching it on a replay, just hashtag replay so that I know that it was very useful for you. I wanted to give this a small demo of how I learned tonal modulation and how I leveraged music for my public speaking, and I won several prizes in my childhood. I just wanted to give that secret out to you. So this is out. This is all live in YouTube, Facebook, and tomorrow it will be on LinkedIn. So this is what I just wanted to give as a gift to you for this week. Have a great weekend. I'm Sesh. I'm a technical business coach and leadership or an anxiety coach, whatever you want to call it as. And I'm an hypnotherapist and NLP master prac. I'm here to help. If you need any help and if I can be of any help for you, to let me know. For a change, today was not funnels. Today was public speaking, which is my favorite thing. Have a good one. Talk to you soon. Thank you.